everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today we're going to have a look at the Forest Law Tarot, which was one of the decks that I received for Christmas. Today is a horrible gloomy day, so I have to put extra lighting on, so hopefully that will be okay. So this is the Forest Law Tarot. It comes in this bag. It also came with this card, which says, "Of mud and bone, of sticks and stones, legend, truth and law, oak, ash and thorn, a witch is born, a forest at her core." I love that. And this is the website. I don't know if there are any of these left or whether she's going to do a second printing. It might be, because it does actually say first edition on it. Can you see that? Or is that? There we go. That's better. So that is the website if you're interested. Okay, so it comes in this just ordinary cotton bag, and the book fits in there just about as well. So we'll look at the cards in a minute. So the Forest Law Tarot Guide, it's quite heavy because it's got that nice silky kind of shiny paper. Just has that on the back. And inside it says first edition 2023. And we've got all the names of the cards. We've got a welcome about this deck. So it says here that the major arcana makes up the base structure of the forest. And then we've got other cards, I think, with other creatures and things like that on. So it says here, it makes up the base structure of the forest, the major arcana. These cards feature the trees and fungi that have been around for many years, and the deep wisdom and rich symbolism they hold within them. It is these that provide shelter, nurture, substance, life, and occasionally obstacles for the creatures living among them. Our exploration of the minor arcana will be guided by some of the forest's diverse inhabitants. These cards feature the creatures dwelling within the forest, each leading its daily life with its distinct joys, challenges and encounters along the way. The deck focuses on British and European nature, using local folklore and often referencing symbolism from the Celts and Druids. You will find that the majority of the animals and trees are also found in many other countries, and the messages and imagery they carry are accessible to all wherever you are. And then we've got imagery, reversals, tip. And then we go into the cards. We've got the she's just talking here actually first. Major arcana, big secrets, mysteries, and what the minor arcana means. Then we've got wands, which will be fire, and that's bugs and insects. Colour associated is pink. Cups, water, creatures linked to water and blue. Air, birds and yellow for swords. And pentacles is earth, mammals and green. Then we go into the cards. Now there's no pictures of the cards. It's just writing, but that's fine for me. I don't mind that at all. So it's like that all the way through the book. And like I say, that's fine for me. And we have 199 pages. So quite a good book. And I think there's quite a lot of information in there, because I guess, you know, without pictures, you've got more space for writing. So this is the deck, and as I said, it comes in this just plain cotton bag. So it's in a tuck box, which opens pretty easily actually, which is really good. Oops, leaving things behind. So those are the backs of the cards. You straighten them up for you. So those are the backs. So the tuck box is just an ordinary tuck box. Got a nice sort of almost rose petally feel to it. As I said, these are the backs. Cardstock is, well, it feels almost linen, but it's not. I can't think. I know I've felt this cardstock before. It's got that, but it's not linen. Can you see, guys? It's not linen, but it's got a nice texture to it. Now, the only thing is the cards are quite thin. It'd be great if you're riffle shuffling, but as you can see with mine at the top, there is a slight bend in that card. It's fine. I'm not overly bothered about that. But I think you might have to be a little bit careful with them, possibly. So they're also quite slippy. Anyway, I'm not overly bothered about cardstock because they do feel nice. They've got a nice coating of whatever it is on them. But like I say, look, you can see they're quite bendy. So I doubt there's a core inside this card, but it's fine. I don't mind, but I know some people wouldn't like that, them being thin. It might put some people off. I'm okay with it, but you know, just so that you know about that. Okay, so the first card is the Fool, and this is the birch tree. So you've got the leaves of the birch, so you can see what the leaves look like, and like the seeds and things that hang off of it. Then we've got the Magician, which is hawthorn. I love that. I've got hawthorn right outside my door. I love hawthorn. So it's showing you the berries, what the leaves look like, that there's thorns on it, and what the flowers look like when it's in flower, because it flowers early in the year, sort of springtime, and then later in the year you get berries. The High Priestess is ash. I love it. I love that she's put like pictures, you know, drawings of the leaves, what the leaves look like, so that you could, if you weren't sure, you could use these cards even to identify trees. So the Empress is the beech. I also have beech outside mine as well. The Emperor is the Prince mushroom. I love it. The Hierophant is hazel. It's a very old tree, hazel. Of course, you get hazelnuts from hazel. We have the Lovers, which is the crabapple. That's so nice in that pink with like the blossom. So you get all that lovely pink blossom, and then you get like the little small crab apples. I like that. Apples and flowers. The Chariot is holly. Strength is oak. And the cards are not numbered, but they are named, as you can see. I love oak trees. They're one of my favourite trees. The Hermit is the pink wax cap. I wonder if that's a nighttime mushroom. Maybe not, but, you know, because you've got like the starry bits here. The Wheel of Fortune is the yew. Again, very ancient trees, also very poisonous. You have to be very careful. Justice is the lime. I love the leaves of a lime tree. They're such a bright green in the spring. The hanged one is the rowan. Some people call it mountain ash. My dad used to call it mountain ash. But yeah, either way, rowan trees are nice, and my mum's still got some planted at hers. We have death, which is the witch elm. And of course, a lot of elm trees were lost years ago, weren't they, because of disease. Temperance, alder. The devil, fly agaric. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because another something that you just would not eat. It's not edible because it's so poisonous. So quite cool for the devil. It's like that death card with the elm. You know, that I can see that. The tower is blackthorn. That's cool. Blackthorn, it's very spiny. You see these very long needles. They're extremely sharp. Sometimes you get like a blackthorn hedge, which you wouldn't be able to get through. So it's often used in like protection magic. The blackthorn is very good for that. I've got a blackthorn wand actually. The star is aspen. Oh, look at this. The moon is the willow. That's so lovely. The sun is chestnut. They're lovely trees, just almost like a face. They can almost make out eyes and a nose there, but that might be just me. Judgment is elder. And the world is the Scots pine. Lots of these in the forest where I used to live when my dad was in forestry as a job. So now we're on to the wands, which is the pink colour and is fire. Now, what did it say in here? Let's just have a quick look at the book. So, wands. So this is bugs and insects. So, Ace of Wands, we've got like a caterpillar here. Now, it's unfortunate, I suppose, in a way that it doesn't tell you the species on here. It might have been nice if it had have said what it is underneath there. I don't mean just beetle, I mean like whatever type of beetle this is. So that's the Two of Wands. Three of Wands is a butterfly. Four of Wands is a ladybird. I know in the States, in America and Canada, they're called ladybugs. Look how nice and shiny that is, though. Five of Wands. Now, this is a stag beetle. I know that. Or might even be an emperor beetle, actually. They look quite fierce, but those horns are used with other males when they're kind of fighting over a female. Then we have the bumblebee, Six of Wands. Oh, Seven of Wands. This is like a little type of moth. I think it's called a cinnabar moth. This is what I mean. It might have been nice to have had something written underneath, but it's okay. So this looks like it's either a grasshopper or a cricket. I tend to get grasshoppers here, but Nine of Wands is this spider. It looks like one of those, I always call them garden spiders, with that kind of marking on the body. I'm not over keen on spiders, I have to say. Ten of Wands is an ant carrying things, and because ants can carry 3-4 times their own body size and weight, which is like amazing for the size of an ant. So the Page of Wands is this lovely bright coloured moth. The Knight of Wands is another moth. Simon, if you're watching this, you might want to not look. I don't know. This is Simon at the Hermit's Cave because he doesn't like moths. But these are not real ones. They are painted. The Queen of Wands is a lovely butterfly, an orange tip. Oh, and of course the King of Wands is a peacock butterfly. These are lovely. So then we go into our cups, which is a very, very pale blue colour. And these are creatures linked to water. So we've got a fish here for the Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups is a frog. Oh, I love this. Oh, look, the Three of Cups is an otter. Oh, how lovely is that? Oh, Four of Cups, that's probably a water rat. That reminds me of Wind in the Willows, Ratty, Mole and Toad and Badger. And Ratty, of course, was a water rat. Five of Cups is another type of fish. I wonder if it actually, I'm saying this, it might actually tell you what these are. Yes, it does. Oh, how stupid of me. So the Ace of Cups was a minnow, people. Yeah, the Two of Cups was a frog. I was okay with that. And otter. Oh, it's actually a water vole. It is what they call them now, water vole. How stupid of me not to look in the book. So I'm sure all those other cards we looked at, it tells you what they are in the book. But it still might have been nice to have had it on the card, because you've obviously got to look in the book. And it tells you the plants that are associated too. So this Five of Cups is the tench and curled pondweed. Sorry, this is a bit of a mess of a walkthrough, isn't it? Then we have the Six of Cups, which is tadpole and brook lime. Oh, I love this. This, of course, is dragonfly and swamp milkweed. I love dragonflies. I want to get a dragonfly tattoo. This, I think, Six of Cups is probably a newt. Eight of Cups is a newt, yes. And water forget-me-not. That's lovely. Newt and water forget-me-not. Then we have the mayfly and sweet flag for the Nine of Cups. And the Ten of Cups, of course, is a beaver and alder. So then we go to the Page of Cups. And actually, guys, there's quite a lot of writing for each one of these. I think this book is going to be really good with these cards. So this even tells you what type of bat this is. Dorbenton's bat and flowering rush. Then, of course, we have a kingfisher and great reed mace. The Queen of Cups is a toad and fern. See, toad does look different to a frog, doesn't it? You can very often tell that. And the King of Cups is a heron and willow. So then we have the swords. So the swords are air, birds and a yellow colour. So this is a wren and wild clematis. These are so lovely. This I know is a blue tit. And, oh, actually it's a Eurasian blue tit and apple blossom. That's lovely. I love that. I love little blue tits. They're so lovely. Oh, look at this. 3 of Swords is the buzzard and fur. And then we have 4 of Swords, which is the barn owl and ash. The 5 of Swords is the red kite and cedar. Oh my God. The red kite means quite a lot to me. It's the very first spirit animal that came to me in a meditation. And we have lots of red kites around this area. And it's almost like they follow me. You know, I can hear them overhead. So I love this. This is going to be a favourite card, the 5 of Swords. And normally the sword suit is not my favourite, but that card will be. Barn Swallow and Scarlet Pimpernel. Look at that, so nice. Then, of course, we have the magpie and gorse. Lots of magpies around here too. This is a goldfinch. Yes, the European goldfinch and teasel. Lots of goldfinches. My mum feeds birds. She has lots of bird feeders and things, and there's lots of these goldfinches on the feeders. 9 of Swords looks like the blackbird, yes, and red osier dogwood. So the 10 of Swords is the eagle owl and pine. How amazing is that? How majestic it looks. The Page of Swords. Oh, how cute for the page. European robin and honeysuckle. I love that. And I love honeysuckle too. And then the Knight of Swords is the Eurasian tree sparrow and chickweed. Of course, we get these too. They're lovely. Oh my God. I love jays. This is a Eurasian jay and beech nuts. Don't see these very often. When I lived in the forest, used to get jays all the time, and they're quite large birds and so colourful. And the King of Swords looks like it might be a crow. Yes, crow and juniper. Then we have the Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is the mouse and hawthorn. Look how cute that is. The 2 of Pentacles looks like a pine marten. Yes, pine marten and wild cherry. Oh, 3 of Pentacles looks like wild boar. Yes, wild boar and wild garlic. To be careful of these, they can sort of charge at you. 4 of Pentacles is the lovely red squirrel and hazelnuts. Reminds me of the Beatrix Potter book that I used to love, Squirrel Nutkin. 5 of Pentacles looks like a rat. Yes, rat and ivy. Oh, look at the bunny. 6 of Pentacles, rabbit and oxeye daisy. Oxeye daisies are lovely. Some of those at my mum's. Now 7 of Pentacles looks like our grey squirrel and acorn. 6 of Pentacles is the 8 of Pentacles, sorry, is the mole and red campion. Oh, we've got all of the wind in the willows in this deck because we've got toad, mole, ratty. We haven't had badger though, have we? But we've got the rest. So this 9 of Pentacles is hedgehog and bluebells. Again, reminds me of my Beatrix Potter books. Mrs. Tiggywinkle is another favourite. Oh dear. Then we have the fox and foxgloves. How appropriate. So that's the 10 of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is the stoat and great wood rush. Ah, here he is, the Knight of Pentacles, the Badger and Blackberry. So we've got the whole of the Wind in the Willows in this deck now, which pleases me. Little things, guys. The Queen of Pentacles is the Fallow Deer and Rhododendron. That's lovely. And the King of Pentacles is probably a red deer. Yes, red deer and heather, which you get in Scotland. So this deck is actually really lovely, and I'm glad that the book does tell you exactly what the different animals and insects and things are. I'm sorry I didn't start the walkthrough by telling you what everything was, guys. I'm so rubbish, honestly. I'm going, oh, it's a pity it doesn't say what it is, and there it does in the book. So anyway, but at least you know it does tell you. But like I say, it might have been nice to have had it written on the card, even if it was small, just so you didn't have to refer to the book every time. But it's fine, I don't mind. So yes, I really like this deck, this Forest Law Tarot. So I'm glad I kind of came across it, and my mum got it for me for Christmas. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this, guys. I'm sorry it was a bit of a mess, and I didn't realise straight away about the descriptions of the actual animals and insects in the book, but we got there in the end. So yeah, so I'm sure I will talk to you all again soon, probably with another walkthrough or possibly something else. I've got an idea. It's still going to be decks, but it might be something a bit different. But yeah, I hope everyone is well, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.